What's the funniest meltdown you've seen in public? I watched a grown man have a complete breakdown at Target because they were out of his specific brand of toilet paper, and it escalated into the most ridiculous 20-minute performance I've ever witnessed. Last month, I was doing my usual grocery run at Target when I heard this loud voice coming from the paper goods aisle. "This is absolutely unacceptable," some guy was yelling. I peeked around the corner and saw this middle-aged man in a business suit standing in front of the toilet paper section, holding his phone like he was recording a news report. "Excuse me," he called to a teenage employee who was just trying to stock shelves. "Where is the Charmin Ultra Soft? The blue package, not the red one. I specifically need the blue package." The kid, who couldn't have been older than 17, politely explained, "Sorry sir, we're out of that one. We have the Ultra Strong though, it's basically the same thing." This man's face turned bright red. "Basically the same thing?" he shouted. "Do you have any idea what you're talking about? The Ultra Soft has a completely different texture. I have sensitive skin." Other shoppers started gathering around because his voice was echoing through half the store. He pulled out his phone and started dialing aggressively. "I'm calling corporate right now," he announced to everyone within hearing distance. "This is discrimination against people with bathroom sensitivities." While he was on hold, he started pacing back and forth, muttering to himself about his morning routine being ruined. Then he spotted another customer putting a package of the red Charmin in their cart. "Wait!" He rushed over to this poor woman. "Ma'am, excuse me ma'am. You don't understand what you're buying. That's the wrong kind. You need to put that back so they can order more of the blue kind." The woman looked terrified. "I'm sorry, what?" "The red package is inferior," he explained, gesturing wildly with his hands. "The blue package is scientifically proven to be gentler. I have documentation from my dermatologist." She quickly walked away, clutching her toilet paper like he might snatch it from her cart. That's when he really lost it. "This is a conspiracy," he yelled, now addressing the entire aisle. "They discontinued the blue packaging to force us to buy the more expensive premium stuff. It's corporate greed at its finest." A manager finally showed up. This calm woman named Jessica who looked like she'd dealt with this before. "Sir, is there something I can help you with?" "Yes," he practically screamed. "I need you to call your warehouse and have them emergency deliver the Charmin Ultra Soft in the blue packaging. I'll wait here." Jessica patiently explained that they don't do emergency deliveries for individual products, but they could check other stores in the area. "Other stores?" he gasped, like she'd suggested he drive to Mars. "Do you know how much gas costs? This is your problem to solve. I'm a loyal customer. I spend at least $40 here every month." Then he did something that made everyone's jaws drop. He sat down right there on the floor in the middle of the aisle, crossed his legs, and announced, "I'm not moving until you fix this situation. This is a peaceful protest." People started taking pictures. Kids were giggling. The poor teenage employee was trying not to laugh while Jessica radioed for backup. "Sir, you can't sit on the floor," Jessica said as nicely as possible. "Watch me," he replied, pulling out his phone. "I'm live streaming this injustice on Facebook. My followers need to know how Target treats their customers." He started narrating his sit-in like he was reporting from a war zone. "Day one of the toilet paper shortage," he said into his phone camera. "I'm surrounded by inferior products and corporate representatives who refuse to meet my basic human needs." Security showed up about 10 minutes later, but the guy wasn't being violent or threatening, just incredibly annoying. They tried to reason with him, but he kept insisting that his constitutional rights included access to specific toilet paper brands. Finally, another customer who'd been watching this whole circus walked over with a package of the blue Charmin. "Hey buddy," the guy said. "I found this one hidden behind some paper towels. You can have it." The meltdown man's entire demeanor changed instantly. "Oh my goodness, thank you so much." He jumped up from the floor like nothing had happened. "You're a true hero. This restores my faith in humanity." He hugged the package to his chest and practically skipped to the checkout, leaving behind a crowd of bewildered shoppers and exhausted employees. As he walked past me, I heard him on his phone saying, "Crisis averted, honey. I got the good stuff. Yes, the blue package. No, I didn't have to compromise my standards." The teenager who'd started this whole thing just shook his head and went back to stocking shelves, probably wondering if retail was really worth minimum wage. I still laugh thinking about that man's 20-minute toilet paper tantrum. Some people really do treat shopping like it's life or death.